let's take you through the latest COVID figures that have come in the past 24 hours. And the India tally has gone up by 2,58,089 new cases in the past 1 day. The Omicron figures total that have been detected so far are over 8,209 to be precise. But that could just be the tip of the iceberg, as we've been telling you for the past several weeks now. The positivity rate is at the moment at 19.65%, and the weekly positivity rate is at 14.41. Meher now joins us for the very latest on these figures. Meher, just put these numbers in perspective for us. We are looking at an overall figure, an overall number in the country going up, key metros showing a downward trend.
Yes, Sonal. So in the last 24 hours, we have recorded 2,58,089 new cases. This is actually around 13,000 fewer new cases than yesterday. So there's been a fall in the number of new cases we are recording every day, although there is still an increase, of course, in how many cases we are adding to our total tally. This is driven primarily by a drop in testing. In the last 24 hours, there were 3.52 lakh fewer tests conducted than in the 24 hours before that. Total tests conducted in the last 24 hours was 13.13 lakh, which is actually much lower than the average we've had so far. This is due to new ICMR guidelines that say that asymptomatic individuals and low-risk contacts of positive patients need not be tested anymore. So there is a significant change in the national strategy of testing, which is why cases are now dropping. So it's important to keep an eye on the daily positivity rate, which has actually climbed up now. Daily positivity is at 19.65%. It's up from 16.28%. So that's a significant single-day jump in positivity. Now, although what this means is that although fewer people are actually being tested, more of them are showing up positive. Now, this may be because of the new guidelines. If only symptomatic people are being tested, that can mean that more of them are coming out positive. Testing is no longer random, it is strategic. So positivity will reflect that. It also means that it may be too early for us to say that the peak of the third wave is behind us. There have been comparisons made to South Africa, where the third wave, where the new Omicron wave peaked fast and fell fast as well. But we can't really conclude that for India yet. We will need to look at long-term trends because there's been an artificial fall in cases because of the change in testing strategy. So the absolute cases are falling per day, but we will need to look at long-term trends as well.
Right. Meher, another question really is on home testing, and a lot of people suggest that because a lot of these rapid tests are happening at home now, kits available for people, they are not being reported. However, you do see a QR code there and people are advised to put that number in. Just want to get the official line on this. Are people mandated to put all their positive results coming out of those rat tests through the QR code and register that with government?
So we've actually spoken to some of the makers of these tests, and they tell us that each of these tests, there are 7 rapid antigen home tests that have been approved by ICMR, and all of them come with an app attached. And this app is meant to scan the QR code on the test so that the test can be reported to the authorities. All of the apps are run by the ICMR. They have access to the positivity, negativity data that comes from there. But so far, there is no mandated use at a national level of there's no mandated reporting of these tests. Some states have come out and said that chemists should keep a record of every single test that they sell, so that authorities can keep a track of who comes out positive and negative using these tests. But so far, nationally, there is no strict line being taken on whether they should be reported to the authorities. Right now, it is all self-reporting, at least overall.